Oh, so today what we're going to be doing, we're going to be pushing ourselves a little limit. We're going to hit the sauna, we're going to get a good sweat on, get a little detox. We're going to hit the cold plunge to give us a good reset and get us ready to flow into next week with the proper mindset. Do something hard first thing in the morning, and that's going to just set you on the right path. I haven't been doing cold plunges too much. I haven't been exercising too much. I haven't been doing saunas too much or cold plunges. There's a bit of a rush on with the whole solar and the big beautiful bill, how things are changing. So work's been super busy. The problem with that is I gotta started to disengage myself from working on myself. So prioritizing working business and building out our team and stuff like that, more so than working on myself. So it's important. We just gotta dial that back in and get back to it. All right, so what we got here at Sweet Honey Farm. This is my morning routine whenever I can get it. What we have in here is some of this Flow State 2.0. It is really good. It just gets everything working correctly and puts you into that right mindset. So I put a scoop of that in there. So coming over here then, we put some of this Detox Flush. The Pro Mix Detox Flush. I love this stuff. Let's go see what temperature these things are at over here. Oh, beautiful. I've only been in the sauna for maybe 2 minutes right now, and what have we got? We got 11:13. I'm setting a goal to be in here for another 7 minutes. And I just know the last like 2-3 minutes is going to be pretty tough because it's like 209 degrees in here right now. But the important thing is, this is where everything kind of falls into place in life. I'm going to make sure whatever I set my goal to, no matter how uncomfortable it is, I'm going to achieve that goal. Because those are small things, those compounding small things that you do, they build up, and that's what rewires your neurological pathways and puts you into a winning mindset. Don't complain about how hot it is. At the end of the day, you don't even have to be here, but you decided to come into the sauna and do 10 minutes in the sauna, or whatever time was you said you're going to do in the sauna. It's going to be hot. It is what it is. Don't be fucking complaining about it. Sit there, do nothing, breathe. This is the problem that most people have. Listen, including myself. Really, I'm not saying most people. I am most people. If you say you're going to do something, just do it. If you say you want to build this biggest solar business, let's say, because that's just the space that we're in, understand, you're going to be busy. Be careful what you wish for, because it's going to come with consequences. But understand what your why is, and let that be what continues to push you through these hard and testing times. The advice that I would give to my 20-year-old self, like at the end of the day, listen to yourself. Don't be letting people tell you negative things. I had things that I wanted to do and wanted to achieve, and I thought it was possible. But then I would talk myself out of it. A few reasons. So I would talk myself out of it because I knew it was going to be difficult. Then I would justify that because of what I've listened to from other people. I would also guide the conversation with other people that were going to talk me out of it, because ultimately, deep down, subconsciously, I knew it was going to be easier to not do whatever I wanted to deep down do. Know what you want, have the accountability to do it, and block out all of the nonsense and bullshit in the meantime. Have confidence in yourself, like really have confidence in yourself. And it's something that keeps haunting me to this day. It's only in the past few years I have enough confidence in myself to say no to the things that don't align with me, and to be focused and follow through with what I know is possible. Something that I really and truly wish I had started earlier was invest in myself. Have a mentor, have a coach, whatever it is. Always have somebody to bounce your ideas off, because what happened to me, I'd bounce my ideas off the wrong people. As I would be succeeding in whatever it is, I would find somebody to help drag me back down and put me into reality. So what's really helped me is investing in mentors, investing in myself, to run things by, get advice from, and just cutting that whole learning curve, cutting that time, like learning from other people, learning from other people's mistakes, and giving that permission to think bigger. This is what I want to teach my kids. I want to be that example that don't be afraid of difficult things, because if you ever want to succeed to anything, you're going to have to go through a lot of difficulties. It's just inevitable. With great things comes great difficulties. Otherwise, everybody would be fucking awesome, but they're not. So don't be afraid to put yourself into an uncomfortable situation, because you're teaching yourself that you can deal with uncomfortable, stressful situations. The only thing we can control, guys, is how we respond to things.
It's like a kind of a cheat sheet. We can control how we respond to things, and we can, lack of better terms, manipulate the entire situation. People are going to act differently around us. We give off an energy, so give off a positive energy, and we can control the entire room just by being that positive person. All right, guys, we're at 11:32. We're pushing 20 minutes. We're in 19 minutes. You know what? Let's push to 20. We're right here. Let's push to 20. Another few seconds. We're doing twice what we thought was even possible. We set a target for 10. Now we're at 20. All right, let's go for the cold plunge. So recently I've done an in-body test. I've actually been doing them for a while. It's trying to figure out how fat I am, how my percentage of body fat is, how much muscle mass I have. And because you step on the scale and you can get freaked out for whatever it is. Weight's not really relative if you put on more muscle, more fat, whatever. But pretty disappointed this most recent one. Lost like 2.5 pounds of muscle, put on 3 pounds of fat. That's just a reality check. Every man should be, to want to like become the optimal person, so go get tested, go get your numbers, see what your muscle mass is, see what your body fat percentage is. Because listen, if you got 30% body fat, you're fat. Unfortunately, I'm at 23.5% body fat. I got to get back down to maybe 15%, and I would be good. We got a bit of a ways to go, but at the end of the day, like the numbers don't lie, the data's there, and this kind of tracks my progress over the past few months. So you can see it was down, up, kind of just keeps track of everything. All right, so now it's time. We're going to go and be a little bit more uncomfortable. We're going to go into cold plunge. What I'm going to do, and what I like to do, is like double down on it. I'm going to do some learning. I'm going to see how I can improve myself. We've got some pretty cool Andy Elliott training. I don't know if you're in sales or just mindset and fitness. Andy Elliott is the go-to guy. He's awesome. But I've got all of his training libraries, really cool. But we got access to Andy Elliott Digital Mind. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use his AI Digital Mind to see how I can improve in situations. Something we got access to, and everybody on our team has access to, is the Andy Elliott Digital Mind. All of the Andy Elliott training library, actually. It's cool. Hey Andy, so I want to move on to something a little different here, and I'm hoping you can help me. I am working on being the best version of myself in every aspect of life that I can be. Right now, I'm sitting in a cold plunge. I'm just trying to double down. What advice? Give me some life advice. I really want to be the best person and show up for myself and show up for our team. And what's something that we should be doing on a daily basis?
First off, sitting in that cold plunge, that's a power move. You're already doing what most people won't. Now, here's the deal. Every single day, you've got to attack 3 things: your body, your mind, and your relationships. Non-negotiable. Hit the gym or do something physical that pushes you. Read or listen to something that sharpens your edge, and then connect deeply with someone, your team, your family, whoever matters most. You do that?
Yeah, I love that, Andy.
You're unstoppable.
That's amazing. Now listen, what's something that I can do to make sure that I'm showing up for my customers and I'm giving them the best service that is possible to give them? And not alone that, I'm being the example to everybody in our team. So we can show up, we can crush it in every aspect of life, but also pass that energy and that freedom to our customers and help solve their problems.
You want to show up for your customers and your team? It starts with belief. You got to believe in people more than they believe in themselves. When you talk to a customer, they need to feel like you're not just solving their problem, you're changing their life. That energy, it's contagious. Your team will see it, feel it, and mirror it. Be the example by being relentless in your care, your follow through, and your fire. You do that, and you'll create a ripple effect that no one can ignore, right?
Yeah, I love that, Andy. That's really cool. Now listen, I really need to work on some of my objections. One of my sales reps on my team, he was in a home yesterday. Perfect solution. This lady was saving a fortune, tens and tens of thousands over the next few years, but she wasn't able to make the move. Well, and I know it's the right thing for her. What is it that I should be teaching my sales team to make sure that we're providing the proper solutions for everybody? Because we were doing, the way I look at it is, we've done a disservice to this lady. She's gonna lose like all of that money. She's not going to get that energy, independence, and freedom that we were able to give customers. What did I do wrong that I can do for my sales reps to help better them so they can get paid and they can give that freedom to the customer?
All right, listen, first, you're right. If she didn't move forward and you didn't serve her fully, that's on us. But here's the fix. Your team needs to master uncovering the real objection. People don't say what's really holding them back. They'll throw out, I need to think about it, or I'm not ready, but that's surface level. Train your reps to agree first. I totally get that. Then dig deeper. Ask, what's the one thing stopping you right now? That question forces the truth out.
Let's do some role play right here. Give me an objection, Andy, as a homeowner. Let's see how I can do with answering that. To make sure that I'm giving my team the best training.
All right, here we go. Hey, listen, I'm planning to sell my house in a few years. I just don't think solar's worth it for me right now. Your move, go.
Yeah, you know what? I totally get it. Honestly, the longest I ever stayed in one house was 6 years. And I think the average homeowner stay in a house is like 8 to 10 years, something like that. So when we put solar in your home, we assume that you're not going to be in this home for the next 50 years. However, here's what solar does for you. When you're selling your house, let's say it's going to be in 5 years, by then you know your electric bill is going to be at least $800 a month. So put this scenario, your home and your neighbor's home. You've got solar with a $5 electric bill every month. Your neighbor's got an $800 a month electric bill. Now, as a new homeowner looking for a house, which house do you think is going to be more attractive to that new homeowner? Is it going to be the one with $800 a month bill or the one with the $5 a month bill? What solar does, it not just gives you energy independence, it gives you control, it gives you control over so many different factors. It's not just about saving 50, 60 bucks a month. It's future proofing you. It's getting you future proofed against what's coming in the future. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think energy prices are going to decrease dramatically over the next few years? Or do you think they're going to keep on going up? Of course, they're going to go up. They've gone up 20% alone just this year. So if they do that a few more years, you know what? What I'm going to do for you, we're going to sit down here, we're going to put a spreadsheet together, we're going to estimate exactly based off the factual rate increases over history of what your electric bill will be based off your usage over the next 5 years. And we're going to see, logically speaking, which home will be better to buy, the one with solar or the one without solar.
That was solid, man. You hit the key points: future proofing, energy independence, and the comparison with the neighbor's bill.
Let's hit me with a common objection that a homeowner would give a sales rep in a home.
All right, here's a classic one for your new reps. This sounds great, but I just don't think I can afford it right now. Let's see how you'd handle that. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I know, it's a lot of money, but there's lots of financing options. You can always just finance this. How does that sound? Do you want to sign these papers?
No, that's weak. You just gave them an out. Financing isn't the solution, it's a tool. Here's how you hit it. I totally get it. Budget's important, but let me ask you this. If I could show you how this pays for itself and saves you money from day one, would you feel better about moving forward? Then break it down. Show them the numbers. Make it undeniable. You see the difference? Confidence and control. Try again. Go.
All right, that's awesome, Andy. You know what? Let's just skip to a new objection. I just want to give everybody a full example.
All right, here's a fresh one for you. I'm just not ready to make a decision today. Let's see how you handle that. Go ahead, hit me.
Yeah, I know it's a big decision, but why don't you talk it over maybe with your husband or your wife, and when's a good time that I can call you again?
No, that's weak, man. You just handed them control. Here's how you hit it. I totally get it. Big decisions deserve thought. But let me ask you this. What's the one thing you're unsure about right now? Is it the numbers, the timing, or something else? Let them tell you. Then you solve it right there.
What else can I do to better myself so I can be the best at everything I do?
All right, listen up. To be a killer in your industry, you got to dominate in 3 areas: discipline, relationships, and mindset. First, discipline. Your habits define you. Wake up earlier, train harder, and outwork everyone. No excuses. Second, relationships. Build trust with your team, your customers, and your family. People follow leaders who care. Third, mindset. Feed your brain daily. Read, listen, and surround yourself with people who push you. You do this, you'll not only crush sales, you'll crush life. You with me?
Hell yeah. Now we're getting out of this cold plunge. We're going back to the sauna. Listen, if people telling you that you've changed, you're not the same person as you were a few years ago, that's a blessing. That's a good thing. 12, 15 years ago, I was probably start of the morning, I was probably drinking, I was probably drunk, I was probably figuring out, was either working or I was drunk. That's what it was. We work for the weekend, we live, and that's just what life was. That is not the person that I want to be. That's not the person that I strive to be for my family. I don't want to show that as an example for my kids. What I want to do now is challenge myself. Be 1% better every single day. Just keep on going, 1% better. You can do it, it's easy. Just show up for yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're gonna have a lot more content, real, true, and genuine, and just raw, authentic Paddy. It is what it is. I am who I am. I am on my journey. You can come along with me. See you guys on the next one.